Yo, what's happening, guys? Thursday, November 5th. Check this out. The city is starting to redo our water meters from the backyard to the front yard, which means they are rerunning all new water lines in the ground, and they are going to be really tearing up our road. Really tearing up our road for a while. It's already all muddy and messed up down there, and we're supposed to be getting a tropical storm this weekend, which is supposed to really give us a lot of rain for a lot of days. So our roads are going to be messed up. Look at these pipes, man. They're going to be, I don't know what they're going to be doing, trenching and laying all this pipe work, and then they got to trench in our yards because it has to obviously get connected to the house. Here's my front yard. But these people over here, you know, across the street, they can't even, they normally drive a vehicle up in there. They can't drive up in there now. It is just, it's going to be a project. Great. It begins. Hopefully it ends soon. Hey guys, what's happening? Rich at Rivera's Urban Homestead. It's Saturday, November 7th, and it is loud outside. They're putting all new water main pipes in our road out front. And that big old Caterpillar out there has this chewing mechanism on the front of it that's just ripping a trench in the asphalt. That's what you're hearing right now, so check it out. Turn the big machine off for a little bit. It's down the road a ways, but that's what's going on in our front road, man. They're ripping it up. They're redoing all the water piping systems, the drain pipe and the incoming water pipes. Everything will be moved into the front of the houses and bypassing everything in the backyards. Although it'll be nice, I guess, when it's done, it's going to be a freaking mess until then. I'm talking, this is going to take a while. It took a while. I heard them in the back neighborhood doing it for months. So we're going to have to work around them, and especially if they're going to be doing this on the weekends. Hopefully not too much, because that's when I do my little weekend videos, right? So anyway, big change of plans this week. We were supposed to plant the square foot garden this week. Today we were going to plant. Well, life happens, guys. So we are not planting today, unfortunately, for mainly just one reason. Tropical Storm Eta, I think is its name. Or actually, Hurricane 1 now, Eta. So we have a system moving, it looks like, right into our waters right off the coast here in a couple of days. Yeah, November, and we're having a tropical storm. That's how hot it's been. That's why I haven't been able to plant my garden yet, because it's too damn hot. But anyway, the storm's supposed to come through, and by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are supposed to be getting a lot of rain and some wind, obviously. So I'm not going to seed out that whole square foot garden with all the nice grid system just to have it get washed away by the rain. So we're not doing that. We're going to have to hold off on the planting of the square foot garden maybe next week. So we got to let this storm pass before we can do anything. So the second change that's going on today, all kinds of changes today on the video. Last week we did the grid system with the wood, right? They were like 2-inch by 1-inch pieces of wood. I really wanted some thinner ones because I didn't want to take away that much space by using that wood. And one of my viewers said the same thing. Why don't you just use string instead of taking up so much space, wasting that space basically under the wood pieces? So all week I thought about it, and absolutely correct. That's going to cause a lot of shadowing, I think. It's also going to, it also isn't completely accurate because I measured out 12 inches, but then I put that wood in the middle of the 12-inch mark. Well, there's an inch on each side of that middle, right? So now the squares are actually like 10 10 inches, not 12. So I want it to be accurate, and I want to utilize as much space as possible. So we're taking the wood planks up. I went and bought some 3/16 by 100-foot rope, and I bought some roofing nails with the big fat heads. So we're gonna mark it accurately on the side. We're gonna tap in these nails just to where they're still standing up, and then we're gonna run the string through the grid system that way. So what that'll do is it'll maximize our space, because we won't have that big wide piece of wood going both ways. We're definitely not using that to the fullest ability. So instead of what the book said on the square foot garden thing about using the wood, we're going with string. Thank you, viewer. I think it was Johnny. I'm not quite sure who said that, but I was thinking about that even before I did the wood. I wanted to go with what the book said and try it out. But the string makes more sense. It'll be easier. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to take up the wood. I'll use that for another project, no big deal. And we're going to string up the square foot garden grid system. So there we go. Hurricane coming in. The road is getting totally tore up. And now we can't even plant today, but that's all right. We're going to overcome. We'll get the string set up. It's going to look cooler that way, I think. We're just going to have so much more room, and we're going to have accurate 12 by 12s, at least 3 rows, because then the other stuff, right, is a little smaller. But we're going to do it accurately. We're going to do it correctly. And maybe next weekend, I'm not even saying nothing, but maybe next weekend we'll be able to plant. I don't know yet. I'm not saying we are. Maybe. So I'm gonna probably hold off doing this for a while, because I don't want to start the video and they come with those caterpillars and stuff down the road and making a bunch of noise and all that. So I'm gonna stop the video here. Tomorrow, Sunday, I think we're gonna get up nice and early in the morning, and we're gonna have a nice morning time out in the garden, take that wood up, put the string down, and just get it rolling, guys. So anyway, change is good, right? Sometimes you need change, you need to adapt, you need to mold, all that good stuff. Be water. Be water. We'll see you in a little while. So there's the path of the hurricane coming right. I'm right here in between these two bays. That's Tampa Bay and that's Charlotte Harbor. I'm right in between here. So we are definitely going to get some weather. That is why we're not planting. Good thing I didn't go out there to try and string up the raised bed. Oh yes. It's only Saturday. It's going to get a little bit worse than this though. It's good because I literally just went out there and plasticed the windows in the coop, both of them. That way they're not getting wind and rain in the coop. So right after I did that, it started pouring. That's a good deal. Okay, change of plans. The equipment stopped running and the rain stopped. So while I have time today, let's go ahead and string it out, because tomorrow is supposed to rain a lot more. So let's get started. So every 12 inches I'm going to put a nail. Okay, the nails are all in place. Now it's time to string it up. I'm going to start by tying one end over here and then just going through doing the side ones. Alright, so that's looking really good. I like that string way better. It really exposes all the soil, and we have 21 true 12 by 12 inch ones. Starting from right here, you got 1, 2, 3, and then you got 7 up that way, so 7 times 3. These 21 squares right here are true square foot garden ones. These down here at the bottom, these 4 are 10.5, and along this side those are 10.5. But these are true 12 by 12, so that works out really good. It looks a lot better. I like it. So there we go. The stringing is done. Now I'm just going to put the chain link fence back on top so no one goes in there. Okay, so stringed up and now chain link fence just to keep the cats out until we get to planting. Check out over here this volunteer tomato plant right here that I didn't plant. Oh yeah, baby. Give me some tomatoes. Nice. Starting to get us a couple of tomatoes, guys. And this tomato plant over here, a couple of flowers here and there, but I don't see no production yet. Ooh, look at what I just saw though. What are you doing there? You're going bye-bye. I gotta look for more horned worms, guys. I'll talk to you later. Alright, so that looks good. I really like that string on there. It opens it all up. We don't have a lot of shadowing that's going on. And those pieces of wood, I might actually use for legs to put the netting over that I got. But anyway, those tomato hornworms, I found 7 of them. I haven't been looking for them, so they just start multiplying. Thank God I went out there and just happened to glance and see one, because then I started searching and I found 7. So those are off. I just saved the plants that way, so that's good. But anyway, guys, that's about it. I mean, tomorrow's supposed to rain all day. Again, we'll hopefully plant after this little hurricane or tropical storm or whatever it is that's getting ready to come up here. We'll plant after that. That's all we can do. So we will see you guys next time. Have a good day.